Random stone kind of levitating in the air. Pay no attention to that. What was that? Oh, no. We were scot-free. Hello, everybody. GrayStillPlays, and we're back with more BeamNG.drive. Out here in Death Valley, things happen of a ghastly sort. That's right. Today, we're back with more police chases. These specific police chases you guys asked for. You wanted long-form police chases where only the environment was going to take the police out or the suspect vehicle out, and it didn't happen too quickly. You guys want long police chases, huh? This is the map for it, the patented white BeamNG truck. How do I know it's Death Valley? Because it says so. Right over here. There's a whole history lesson. Thank you, Spencer Johnson. This is a fantastic map for police chases. The map is massive. But besides that, there is a lot of different environments that we get to go through. Jumps and dips and dodges and dirt roads and regular roads and half roads and side roads and Willy Wonka roads and all kinds of stuff. We're going to get right into it. The Mexico police over here are particularly perturbed that someone would encroach upon their territory. Well, right now it's their territory. You guys know what I mean. So let's get the first chase underway, and we're going to be moving towards some high-speed chases. I've tried some stuff already on this map. It's a friggin' hoot. And we're off. The Policia Federal doing well as it attempts to keep up with the patented white BeamNG truck. Now, there's a ton of turns and twists and all kinds of stuff on this map. It kind of keeps every chase a little bit different than the last. You can see there's some trees, not like an exorbitant amount, but quite a few. A lot of buildings and rock structures, a couple of bridges. There's gigantic mountains. And every once in a while, there's a couple of little intricacies that could cause an unsuspecting felon to suddenly start flying through the air. A couple of dips over here. No big deal, though. Our two vehicles doing well at staying on the roadway. The pathing, I find, for the AI in this, I don't know why I was saying IA, for the internal investigations, for the AI, is very good. It keeps them in the inside and in the outside as they should be correctly when hitting certain turns. Over here, a powerful rock wall looms over on the side. The Mexican police, let us take a look at the inside over here, utilizing their GPS lovingly. Only going about 30 miles an hour, but it is kind of a crazy road area over here. It's the F-bump right there. You're not ready for that. That will send your ass flying. We've got the, this is odd. We don't really have the air conditioner turned up very high. Well, possibly it's not even on at all. But I'd be, where I live at, I think it would be cranked all the way over. The very flat, but very obvious blue ocean over there, continuing to head right around these corners over here. Now, the other thing I like about this is that eventually, if the police can never catch the suspect, there's always something horrifying that happens in the end. Let's go to the dash cam over here. Right now, gaining good amounts of speed as we travel down the mountainside. You can see there was a little bit of a mountain over there. Pretty sweet, actually. Starting to catch up. These two vehicles basically completely in pace with one another. I think what would be good is a lot of police vehicles and then like one suspect vehicle. Oh, over here. Starting to lose a little bit. Starting to back end, starting to come out on Mexico. Nope, Mexico's fine. Never mind. Now it's the suspect vehicle losing it a little bit. They're both struggling to keep up with one another. I'm very impressed. I didn't actually put these two vehicles together to see how well they would do. This is kind of just a guess. And it's turning out to be amazing. A little bit of scrubland in the middle of the road. That's because there's no one to take care of the roadway over here. The cliffsides say, if you screw up, you're going over big time. Let's take a look from our suspect vehicle's angle. A suspect vehicle, actually, with some strain to get up some of these giant hills, but otherwise doing very well. The beautiful sun glowing overhead as the vehicle continues to bob and weave across the desolate Death Valley countryside. Over here, the cinematic view captures all of the action quite nicely. I don't know what happened to the Mexican police. Oh, they're just way behind. Man, I know you guys wanted long form, but holy crap. The chase is still on. We're gonna have to put fast vehicles on here. I know you guys love ludicrous speed. So ludicrous speed is coming, baby. And as the suspect vehicle climbs over the gigantic mountainside, climbs over the mountainside, climb over the mountainside. Yes. Good. As the suspect vehicle climbs over the glorious mountainside, I think we can safely say that the police have had no chance so far to ever catch up with this vehicle. And now the white BeamNG truck says screw it and decides to get stuck on like the smallest and most rocky outcropping. What a shot. Look at that, the sun looming in the background. Will the Mexican police go flying over the cliff over here? Or, yep, there they go, boys. Oh, I was gonna say swing and a miss. This is what happens when you screw up in Death Valley, baby. This is what happens. Here we go. The police, they're trying. They're struggling. They don't want to go down. They don't want to go down the long way. Oh, this is bad. This is a long fall, man. This is a long fall. Oh, the rolling. Oh, the pieces. I think that was our side view mirror. You know what? I think you might be okay. Like, that looked really bad, but mostly it was just a lot of sliding. I would say that the Mexican police did fairly well. And not only that, our suspect over here has gotten away in a most heinous way. I've never seen anything like this. He just barely managed to save his own ass on the one little rocky spike over this cliffside. Those Duke boys always get lots of love, and this seems like the perfect map for them. Let me tell you something, though. The Ryan Seacrest County Police Department or Sheriff's Office or whatever it is has a bone to pick with the Duke boys. Can they keep up, though, with this mighty behemoth? I actually don't know how well any of these guys are going to do on this map. Let's freaking check it out. Here we go. The Dukes are off in the general league. The speed is real. The police behind them, lights blaring. Actually, it's a whole squadron of police officers. You can't just send one to take out a Duke. There we go. Already, the police. I should have known. I should have freaking known. There we go. Oh, there, finally. Now you boys got it. Isn't it? That's basically how it always was in the show as well. Police are always slamming into one another, running over random crates and barrels that happen to be around and everything like that. I'm surprised there's not like two guys walking through the area with a plate glass window that they can run through. But now that everyone is fairly separated, we do have an appropriate chase on our hand. A little bit of a dip there. A little bit of rock there, too, for you to lose your friggin' wheels on. Holy crap. The Duke's doing well, though, keeping out ahead. Our police vehicles, are they struggling to keep up? They're a little bit behind for sure. We're definitely going to need faster police vehicles because so far, it looks like the guys that we've had at the helm just don't have enough gumption in order to keep up with our suspect vehicles. Duke's doing well, but how about them straightaway areas? What kind of speed can 567, likely they're all 567. What kind of speed can the 567s get up over here? Can they stick to the road well enough to get anywhere, that is? You can see all the different, like, all the areas and all the countrysides and all the roads and everything like that. As a matter of fact, in our next chase, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to start us off in a different area so we can see some different portions of the map. We're starting to move now. Uh-oh! The Dukes decide to go off-road. The Dukes decide to go off-road. One of the police cars goes flying past the goal. Big swing and a miss. Only one cop manages to get over there when they should be, but how are these tires gonna do on this off-road style of terrain? Not too well. The two cops in the back running into one another. That leaves one Seacrest County Sheriff's Officer, or Sheriff's Deputy, I should say, trying to find his way over to the Dukes. Over here, the General Lee totally outwitting the Sheriff's Department. You can see right over here, man. He took a friggin' turn. Those cops didn't even know what happened. And here we are on this beautiful cliffside. Moonshine in our, I almost said in our pockets. I guess money in our pockets, moonshine in our trunk, and freedom. Oh, glorious freedom. As much as we want. Although right now it appears that the Dukes are turning around. I don't know why they would do this maneuver. I don't know why they would do this maneuver. Oh, God, no. No, Duke boys. What have you done? What have you done to the General Lee? Oh, the tire is shot. The car's been blasted. The one sheriff's vehicle also fairly damaged. What could have been the perfect getaway is now, well, actually both cars are just limping pathetically as both their front ends have been summarily destroyed. I'm not gonna lie, look who decided to show up. Oh, the Dukes are screwed. Oh, God. Oh, the Dukes are screwed. Are we just adding insult to injury now? Yep. It is a sheriff's car pileup, the likes of which I have never seen. Anyone need an extra tire? Plenty of tires laying around for the taking, as well as some, I think, side view mirrors. I think we could call this a successful capture. Meanwhile, one of the sheriffs ended up way down here with no damage. This guy must have slid down the whole way on his wheels. We're doing it. Racing cars, boys. Different part of the map. I like the spires in the distance. Looks deadly. We've got 3 police officers, all valiantly spaced from one another. How well will they do? Will they catch our suspect dirtbag, or will they be filled with sadness and self-loathing? Let's find out, and we're off. You can already see the speed difference. Okay, you can already see cars starting to fly. I don't know why that happened. Oh, mother of God! Well, that leaves one police officer left. But the one police officer that's left is amazing. Turn your lights on, buddy. There you go. Now you're looking pro. The other police officers went flying before the chase even began. Not my fault. Don't know what happened. Over here, though, our police vehicle, trying valiantly to keep up, and valiant he is. A good amount of skill and speed being displayed here by both vehicles as they hug the road mightily. Any jumps going on? Nope, no jumps. These vehicles stay close, man. They stay close to the roadway, and they do an excellent job at just sticking. That's kind of what I love about them. Now, when they go off-road, questionable performance. But on-road like this, plenty of speed, plenty of turning capability. And what the hell? A little of drifting as well. Out on the straightaway, number 3. Putting the pedal downward. Moving quickly. Let's take a look at the inside. Over 100 miles an hour, 110 miles an hour. Coming up on 120 before he starts to fishtail. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Fishtailing happening, and that leaves our suspect vehicle moving off into the distance, and the police have been thwarted completely. Over here, the victor. To the victor goes the spoils. Well done, Drift Arts. Your drift arting abilities are absolutely second to none. You've done... Oh! Now I see why he stopped. It's the end of the line. Literally the end of the line. So wait a second. Doesn't this mean that realistically, when you're the suspect vehicle on this side of the roadway, there's only one place, there's only one thing you can do, and that's kiss your ass goodbye? Unless you want to get rear-ended by the police. Let's put these cars on a different part of the map. Over here. In the valley. Perhaps where Death Valley gets its name. Who knows? How well can the police perform in the valley? Let's find out. Do it, Nomi. Do it to it. Police cars, one going flying. Rear spoiler. Already explodicating. But the suspect vehicle not even prepared to give up in the slightest. What is this? Well, didn't think that was gonna be there. We have ourselves a little bit of a rock formation just kind of looming over here. Wow, all these cars doing a lot more rock climbing than I had previously anticipated them doing. One more time, only this time with less giant rocks in the way. Let's freaking do this! And our race car is off. Police lights blaring in the background. Let us look from the inside of the vehicle. Oh, there is all kinds of dips and stuff over here. Oh, God. Oh, we're doing some climbing, boys. We're doing some climbing. Where's the police at? Right over here. Cinematic camera. As nobody flies down. Wow. Holy God. As he literally flies down the roadway. Whoa, no. And the police have already made contact. Like, serious contact. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, for the love of God, don't do it. Right over there. The police with a drilling hit right into the side of the suspect vehicle. Number 5 did not know what hit him, and I have a feeling that's gonna be the end of our suspect car. The 3rd police vehicle, no idea where they are. No clue at all. Suspect vehicle trying sadly to limp away, but to no avail. All right, one more time, but this time with some more space between the police and the suspect vehicle. First police car hits that turn over there and goes flying. Over here, the suspect kind of, sort of thinking that they're gonna go left. The suspect makes up his mind and we're off. And holy God, there are trees and death and sadness all over the place. The police still behind, carrying a bumper with them. Whoa, no. Almost kissed the back end of the suspect vehicle, but instead, all he ended up kissing was this dead, sad tree over here. And the various doors opened as probably whoever was still inside begins to spill out of the car. No! Back into it! Our suspect car! I was gonna say our suspect car got stuck one more time, and this time, wow, you wouldn't think that there would be a way for him to get himself out of this? But despite taking some pretty decent shots, the suspect is now turning around and trying to flee in the opposite direction. Another police car, looking pretty worse for wear, pops out of nowhere. Oh, these dirt roads are dreadful for these cars. There's so many grip issues as they try and hug to the road. Pathetically, smoke filling the entire cabin of this car, and another shot from behind. And, you know, I would call that a really good takedown right there. In fact, I'm going to give it to him. Totally stopped him. You always knew it was meant to happen. The ludicrous speeds over here in the Oasis portion, going out into the desolate wastelands. What sort of horrors are we going to end up seeing? I have no idea. Let's freaking do it. I don't even know if our other... Wow, they're actually doing very well. I was going to say, I don't know if they're going to be able to keep up or what. The Drift King is here, though, baby. Look at this thing stick to the roadway. Doing fantastic. 2 ludicrous speeds already going flying, and the drifting begins. Holy God. After about 100 meters of drifting, seem to be back on the road. Actually, you know what? This ludicrous speed car is actually not going as fantastically fast as you'd think they would be. Now maybe they might end up going a little bit faster. As they pass all of their kin up, you can see one gentleman or gentlewoman over there with the tail end flying off. Oh, wow, this thing catches air randomly. Look at the roadway here. The roadway looks like a freaking bomb went off all over it. Oh, ludicrous speed, you're everything I hoped you would be. Go, my son. Go, my child. Go forth and freaking propagate. Random stone kind of levitating in the air. Pay no attention to that. What was that? Oh, no! We were scot-free! We were home free, and all of a sudden, just the slightest imperfection in the road caused that level of friggin' havoc. It was like a tiny bump, but all it took was a tiny bump for Ludicrous Speed to learn who his daddy was. I have a feeling that this individual over here, with the tail end hovering behind it, will it meet the same fate? Yes, it does! It's like, oh wow, a full barrel roll and it lands it. Oh man, I wonder if you could get lucky and land that in the chase. And the chase is on. All the ludicrous speeds fighting for dominance. While one in particular, whoa, gets that rear end flying. Oh no, 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 no! Oh, it almost caught it. It almost caught it. Okay, I'm gonna count that as a full save. I'm gonna count that right there as a full save. The only problem is, I don't think that there is any way in hell that this car is gonna get up this sheer cliffside. What was that? What was that? I heard something horrifying happening. Yep, sure enough. I look up and what do I see? A ludicrous speed with a friggin' tire popping off randomly. I should have known. This road right here is truly the Deathlands. Right here, there's like a little bit of a bump every once in a while. And should a ludicrous speed hit it, this is what friggin' happens. Oh, wow. Landed it back on the wheels. I can't believe that. How about this guy over here? What sort of atrocities will we see? Oh, nothing. That's interesting. That guy hit it perfectly. Whoa! What the hell? No! Ugh. The tail goes flying. Holy bumper, Batman. Jesus. That thing popped off like it was under high pressure. And there we go. All right. Well, I think at this point that all of our all the ludicrous speeds have turned up. Excellent. All right, everyone. I hope you enjoyed this episode of BeamNG.drive. Well, we got to see all kinds of vehicles go through Death Valley. Oh, the full save. Oh, the full save. Everything's fine. Wow, this thing is just swipping and swapping all over the place. Never mind. Total failure of a save. Total failure. No, Dark Helmet. Don't do it. You have so much to live for. Oh, okay. And we actually managed to break the engine. That's like the hardest thing to do in this car, because nothing bad ever happens to it. I wonder where everyone else is. I imagine all... Yep, there we go. Oh! Oh my God. Oh, the speed this guy was flying at. Hold on. There we go. Let's see what happens when it hits the ground. Yep, same thing that happens to everything else. It gets freaking destructicated. Into the water they go. And now, yes, all of the cars have been absolutely obliterated. And over here where... I don't know, this water is particularly hazardous. Anyway, folks, hope you enjoyed this episode of BeamNG.drive. Until next time, stay foxy and much love.